Yo, what's good, baby? Back at it again with another podcast. Just wanted to let y'all know, check me out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Most of it should be Big Trav, Sports Plus Life, or just Big Trav in general. Make sure y'all give this a follow, a like, a subscribe, whatever y'all listening on. Go ahead and click it. Show some love. If anything, man, check out the next podcast coming up probably within a week, man. We've been banging these things out just left and right, trying to give y'all as most content as possible. Show some love in the building. Click it, follow, like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one, baby. Y'all be good. We give one every week. All right, we'll see y'all soon. Check it out. Yo, what's good, baby? We're back. All right, we're gonna go over some Thursday shit. It was, to me, it was kind of insane. I did not expect it to go this way, but we're gonna talk about that. All right. On a side note, I'm not gonna be able to cover nothing Sunday. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and just talk about everything Monday, about Monday's game and everything that happened Sunday, an overview of that. I got a wedding this weekend to go to, and also I have my daughter's birthday party this weekend, man. So I'm so excited. She's turning 7. All right. She's still crazy as ever. She's still a diva. She's still strong. She's still independent, but she's getting older, man. we gotta do a little something for her. Okay. So anyways, let's go ahead and talk about Carolina Panthers, Houston Texans. Now, I had a debate with one of my buddies, Big Steve. We're going to have him as a guest on the show here shortly. He's actually going to be starting up a podcast himself. Once he gets everything put together, he's going to be starting that up, and we're going to be shouting him out as well to make sure y'all go check out his podcast. And then as well, we're going to have him on as a guest to go over some NFL stuff, man, maybe even some oversights on baseball and stuff like that. He's really big in all that. So anyway, so Big Steve said that Carolina Panthers were going to win by 14. Then he changed it to 7. Then right before the game, Thursday morning, he looked at it and he said he did a lot of research. He said, "No, man, it's going to be a 2-possession game. Carolina Panthers for the win." And for me, man, I feel like the Panthers had a semi-easy game, whatever, week 1. Week 2, I felt like they got lucky because Saints just came off a huge win off of their week 1 against Green Bay Packers, man. So I'm looking at everything. Houston Texans, they had an easy first game. Second game, they obviously lost. But, man, I was like, man, maybe they're just in a slump. So they got Mills as their quarterback. I was like, man, maybe he could do something. I'm just not sure. And I'm really not sure about the Carolina Panthers. Now, them winning this game, obviously, they got a little threat on them, okay? They got a little threat towards other teams. I don't think that they can beat some of these big dogs out here because they're really just, when you look at the 3 games that they played, the only one that really mattered was the Saints, and they ended up beating them. And the other 2 games were kind of gimmies, man. Houston Texans being one of them, which I thought the Texans were going to win by 3. I thought it was going to be a tight, close game. Now, it probably could have been way worse than 24-9 going to the Panthers, but Christian McCaffrey got hurt, man. So he's got I think it was a hamstring, pulled a hamstring or something like that. I don't think it's going to be long for him to come back. Maybe it's like 1 or 2 weeks. I haven't seen anything as far as news or reports of what McCaffrey's going to be doing. So if y'all know anything, man, please leave a comment down there and let me know what's going on with him, man. He's a monster. Would like to see him back in the game. I'm not a huge Sam Darnold fan. I'm just not, man. I'm just not a believer in him. When he was at the Jets, now you can cough it up to the Jets team, and then him moving over here to the Panthers, and he's doing great. I mean, I guess he's doing great. I mean, he had 300-something yards this game. Houston's defense were keeping them tight in the first half. On second half, Houston let everything go. Mills at quarterback, his line wasn't doing anything, man. He was getting chopped up. And I wouldn't even put everything on Mills. All right. Everybody wants to put everything on the quarterback. But Mills wasn't that bad. Now, he didn't have many completions. I mean, he had a lot of attempts, just not completions. And you have a lot to do with him just getting clamped up in the pocket. Now, there'd be times where he would try to get out. Boom, he got sacked. Man, when he got hit, man. He was taking a beating out there. And it wasn't because of him, man. It wasn't because he wasn't being able to throw the ball. He just didn't have no time, man. He didn't have no time in that pocket. Their offensive line sucks. He got 168 yards, and that was it. Ingram got some rushes. Johnson got some rushes. That was the majority of that, man. But as far as receiving, man, you got Cooks out there. Cooks, man, he was cooking up some dinner, boy. He got 112 yards. Good to see him out there. I think they were saying something about he was kind of passed around a lot and then finally made his way here to the Texans. And he's doing good, man. He's catching everything, man. He kind of helped them try to stay in there. Now, first quarter was 7 to the Panthers. Second quarter, man, I don't understand how you missed a field goal. Mills had a beautiful drive all the way down. Mills and Cooks were just heating up, and Miller. Miller was out there doing some things too on that drive. And they scored a touchdown, but you missed a field goal. You can't miss a field goal, man. You telling me it was in the fourth quarter, man. Panthers tried to drive as much as they could. They ended up kicking like a 50-something, 53, 54-yard field goal, and you end up hitting that, but you can't hit 20, 30 yards out. Come on, man. It's kind of ins and outs, man. He was probably just nervous. Who knows? But if you don't score nothing in the first, you don't score nothing in the third, and all your points come from second, fourth, and it's a 6-pointer here with no field goal, and then you got a field goal that's 3 points. You got 9 points, man. You're not winning games. Now the Texans were keeping them. Oh man, dude, they were holding them down first and second quarter. It was awesome. Both defenses were just stacked. The line was actually doing something. But then after that halftime, man, Texans gave everything up. I had a big hope that when halftime was coming in, Texans were going to turn it around, and they did the entire opposite. Like, I had them winning by 3. I thought it was going to be close, man. They did nothing. They fumble, sacks, turnovers. Just penalties. I think they had some in there too, man. It was just an upsetting game, man. I had hope for the Texans, but now they're 1-2, man. It almost makes me think that the one game they won against the Jaguars, Jags stayed pretty tight, man, and they were doing their what they came out to do. You lose your second game, now you lose your third game, you're 1-2, man. It's hard to come back from that. It really is. And then you got to think week 4 coming up. You're going to be going against the Bills. Now, that can go, to me personally, that can go either way. I'm not going to get my prediction yet. I got to see what the Bills do week 3, and then I can go off of that. But as far as the Panthers, man, they're going against the Cowboys, and I think the Cowboys might give the Panthers a run for their money. But after what I'm seeing right now, man, the Panthers are most likely going to kill the Cowboys, man. That's just what I see. That's just what I'm reading off of these stats, man. But we'll come to that whenever we get to week 4, man. We're still on week 3. We still got Sunday's games. We got the Lions against the Ravens. You already know Ravens are going to take that. And you got multiple other games, man, that we're going to watch. And then you got Monday night game. So when we come back Monday, after we watch the Eagles versus the Cowboys, man, we're going to go ahead and do an entire podcast on all Sunday's games and Monday's games. And then I think we'll save our prediction for week 4 on Wednesday. And I think we're going to try to get Big Steve on Wednesday, get his prediction as well. So we'll get that coming up, man. I'm going to go ahead and sign out here, baby. We're going to go ahead and go to this wedding. We're going to go ahead and go to Alabama, man, get everything ready. Got the wedding tomorrow. Then we got the birthday Sunday, man. So until next time, man, we'll see you. What's good, baby? Thanks for listening. Make sure you go like, subscribe, and follow my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, anything like that, man. Make sure y'all go ahead and click the link. Make sure y'all go ahead and follow up. Check out the next podcast coming up. Make sure y'all check in every day, every week. You never know when we're going to post a new one. Yo, thanks for listening to Sports Plus Life. Your host, Big Trav. Appreciate everything. Make sure y'all go follow, like, subscribe on whatever website y'all are on right now. Leave some love, leave some comments. Stay tuned to the next one. Thanks for listening.